Hey guys, I'm Rex with Old Guys, New Guitars. We have kind of a special episode for you this week. We just got back from a 2-week trip to England. We flew over to London and then we took a train out to an area called the Cotswolds, where we spent about 5 days hiking from inn to inn in the English countryside. So each day we hiked an average of about 10 miles a day for 5 days and did kind of a circle route around the Cotswolds area. Hiking in the Cotswolds was really beautiful. The trails were amazing. In most places they were footpaths, but in some places we'd go onto some of the smaller roads that were out there. And there was some elevation, definitely some climbing. We found on the first couple of days they were 13-mile hikes, and we were pretty exhausted after those 13 miles. Of course, we crossed tracks with lots of cows and sheep and some pheasants and some horses and other people out hiking. Lots of locals hiking with their dogs and meeting people along the trail. And we met a few other people that were doing the same type of tour we were. We went through a group called Max Adventure, and so they gave us a little app for our phone. And we could use that app to kind of track where we are on the particular trail that we're hiking that day and show us if we've made a wrong turn or need to get back on the trail. But we went through gate after gate, field after field, up and down. It was really wonderful. We did get rained on a little bit here and there, and we had our rain gear with us. We actually got hailed on for a few minutes one day. But overall, we stayed dry and had wonderful hikes. And we started every morning pretty much with an option for a full English breakfast. So we really didn't find ourselves too hungry throughout the day. And in the evening, most of the small towns that we stayed in had really nice options for restaurants to eat at. And all of the places that we stayed were essentially pubs, inns combined. And so we would pick up our key sometimes from the bartender. And in the morning, there was always a good breakfast waiting before we were to take off. And it was nice knowing that we didn't have to worry about our luggage. They would just move it to the next town. And by the time we show up in the afternoon, after a full day's hiking, all of our gear was there and ready to go into our room. So anyway, it was just a really wonderful time before we headed north. Then we, after we finished, we went ahead and jumped on another train back to London and flew up to the town of Newcastle, which was the first time we'd been to Newcastle. And I've got some footage there that I shot downtown Newcastle. Good morning, guys. I'm in Newcastle, England, and I'm out early this morning because our hotel looks like it's just about a block away from what's supposed to be a pretty large guitar shop called Guitar. So I already had a chance to check out a couple of game shops this morning. So I'm just kind of making the circuit here before we jump on the train, which is at the train station directly behind me there. What a beautiful city. A lot of old buildings, a lot of people out last night. So anyway, we're going to stop in this guitar shop and see what we can find. The shop itself was really pretty amazing. They had a lot of electric guitars and a lot of acoustic guitars both in the shop. So I didn't spend as much time as I could have because we needed to catch a train down to Redcar. While I was in the acoustic room of the guitar shop, I had an opportunity to try out a guitar that I'd never played before, an Atkins guitar. here's a little footage from that. So this is an Atkins guitar made here in England, and kind of like a J45, really beautiful, nice tone. Let me capture a little bit of video. This is that Atkins guitar, and it is a J43A with an aged finish. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. The finish, look, it's all checked and everything. So yeah, it looks like an old guitar that's been sitting around a while. About a 3,500 pound guitar, so it's not an inexpensive guitar. It sounds really, really wonderful. I'll go ahead and unplug the mic here. I also had an opportunity to play one of the new Inspired by Gibson's Hummingbird guitars, a 12-string version of the guitar. So I'll put a little clip of that guitar in here. So we took the train from Newcastle along the coast down to Redcar, and Redcar is right along the waterfront there. And the first thing that we did that day was go out and get some fish and chips and get checked into the inn that we had reserved for the 3 nights that we're going to be there. On Friday night was the event that John was hosting at the Gypsy Rover pub, and about 10 or so people showed up that evening that were coming really from all over, other parts of England and Scotland. And it was really great just kind of getting to know these guys. So I've got some video on that I'll share with you of that gathering of guitar viewers of John Robson's YouTube show. Hi guys, I'm in Redcar, England with John Robson and some of his viewers, and I'm going to just ask a few questions to some of the guys that have listened to his show or watched his shows over the years, and one of them is Bottleneck Bob. So let me switch it over here. Hi Bob.
Good evening.
Yeah, hey, how long have you been following John Robson?
I reckon maybe 8, possibly 10 years. I've been watching his videos.
For quite a number of years now. Certainly pre-COVID.
I'm watching his
2 years or so.
2 years?
Approximately 2 years.
Okay.
About 2 years.
Yeah, I think I caught on a few years ago, probably 6 or 7 years ago.
Have you ever done any of his lessons with him?
I did a course which was bespoke. He did it specifically for me. I was struggling to get my head around the fretboard, which notes were where, and he sort of took me under his wing. We did a few lessons, usually via Zoom, and here we go. Now I can just hit a note and know exactly what it is, where it is, and work out how to create my own solos when I'm listening to other musicians.
Nice.
It was great, and also thanks to John.
I do lessons with him. You do lessons with him? Oh, nice.
I haven't done any lessons, but I have purchased all 3 of his books.
Oh, okay.
They come out, and I think they're really good.
So what do you like most about what John does on his videos?
I suppose on his videos, he talks in a way that I can relate to. He comes across as a very honest guy. He explains things in a way that's easy for me to understand, and he demonstrates in a way we can then easily understand.
And then theory into words that actually removes the fear of music theory for people like me who don't have that
I think is exceptional.
Just any of his
I've
materials?
purchased materials. I've got his theory book for the is it theory for the rock musician, I think, or something. Yeah, it's a great book. I've done his blues masterclass as well, and I subscribe to his Patreon. So I find those materials like really valuable.
So what do you find unique about John that attracted you as wanting to kind of follow what he does?
He's got a really good teaching method. I think he introduces just the right amount of theory. He doesn't swamp you with the theory, but it's there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've just found his style appealing, and I've dipped in and out of a lot of guitar channels, but the only one I've really stuck with since the start is John's.
Nice. Well, what kind of music do you like to play?
Well, I like to play a bit of folk, a bit of rock, a bit of blues, and a bit of country.
Oh, okay.
From country perspective, Merle Haggard is one of my heroes.
Oh, nice.
When I play a gig, I do a couple of Merle Haggard numbers.
Okay.
Chris Christopherson's another big influence on me.
Wow.
And again, whenever I play a gig, there's always a couple of Chris Christopherson numbers in there.
Obsessed with any guitar type music.
Okay.
And I think
I like listening to rock. I like listening to folk, blues, ska, reggae, punk, classical guitar, everything. There's only two types of music: the music you like and the music you don't. And I think that's a real thing for me.
Post-punk might be the sort of description.
If we were to go to your house, which two guitars would be the ones that you would say that I pick up most frequently in your house?
I have a Taylor 520E,
Okay.
which Helen, my partner, bought me. I can't walk past it. It just calls to me every day.
Do you keep it outside of the case?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
it's never in the case.
Wow.
It's on a stand all the time, so I can just pick it up and play it. And I find even if it's just 30 seconds or a little lick or something like that as I walk past it and sit down, it just jumps off the stand. And
then how about on the electric side? What's the
I've got an American Strat, which is the first one that Helen bought me when I took lessons. But the one that I think I treasure now most is a 1977 vintage Les Paul Deluxe.
Oh, wow.
And this one I got out of a case, and I couldn't put it back. The feel of the neck, the sound of the mini humbucker pickups, which I'd never come across before, never worked with before. They just seem to blow all the other humbuckers away, to be honest.
My main acoustic guitar is a Sigma,
Okay.
which is an absolutely awesome gigging guitar. My main electric guitar that I gig with, that play a bit of slide on, is a Squire Telecaster, the black and chrome limited edition version. Awesome sounding guitar, through a decent amp, absolutely amazing.
So from your perspective, the Squire is a giggable guitar.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, absolutely. And I've done no mods to it whatsoever. It's as it came. And all I've done is I've raised the action and I've put 12s on, because I like to play sliding open C tuning on that guitar, and of course I think it's a bit swampy, bit of gain on, turn the volume up on the guitar, and it's
well, one of them is the Jet offset.
Oh, okay.
Which I bloody love. It's just amazing.
What color are the ones that you have, the Jet?
The Jet is beautiful. The Mon green. I don't know if that means anything up in America. That racing green.
Yeah, Le Mans green, yeah.
I've got an LTD EC 256 LD, a lemon drop one.
Got a bass, a Jaguar bass, made in Japan bass, beautiful thing.
What color is that?
It's red, proper red. I'll show you the picture. And I've made a lot of parts casters. My best one is a Jazz Master. It's really the classic sort of Jazz Master sort of setup. And that's the one I would reach for first.
Yeah.
That one came out well.
So, Bob, do you think you'll ever buy another guitar?
Will I ever buy another guitar? Undoubtedly. Of course I will. You can never have too many.
Do you think you're probably done buying guitars, or is there a guitar on the horizon?
I'm mindful of the pennies in my pocket, if I'm being honest. But I think we're all going to possibly go and see a guitar shop tomorrow, and I'm a bit scared because I've got a hankering for an Ovation 12 string at the minute.
Quite intrigued by a short scale bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to see what they're like and just a different feel.
I've got an eye on a Taylor 12 string.
Wow.
I've also got an eye on a Martin. Whether I can ever justify the £5,500 price tag on the Martin, which is a D38 that I've looked at. Absolutely stunning guitar. It seems to me that if I ever buy one of those top end guitars, I need to go to America to do it, because I look at the price difference.
Yeah.
And what I pay £5,000 or £6,000 for over here in Britain, I could probably get for $3,000 or $4,000 in the States.
Yeah.
So I've no idea why that is. Maybe it's that, with the tax, whatever.
Really like a custom shot Strat, but it's a lot of money. It's got to be the right one. At the moment, I'm just looking forward to getting the guitars back from James at Agridrag. So he's refretting a Japanese 57 reissue, and he's setting up. And I've got a Clapton signature Strat. It's one of the early '80s one from 1989, which I've had since you. And he's setting that up. So essentially, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to have two refreshed guitars, which is going to satisfy me massively for a while.
Do you ever tune into his beer live show on Fridays?
Almost every single Friday.
Turn in the beer shows on Friday?
Oh yeah, every time, yeah. And if I'm working late, I'll tune it into the car. I'll play it through the car stereo via Bluetooth, so I'll listen to it on the way home as if it's a radio show.
Nice.
So, but yeah, I really enjoy it.
Hey John, how you doing? I'm here with John Robson, and we are in Redcar, England, and we're at Redcarmageddon. That's the term of endearment for his gathering of guitar players, and we've got a table full of guitar players here, and he's brought them together. So John, how is this? You've done this before, right? This is not the first gathering of listeners.
This will be the third one.
Number 3.
Yeah.
All right. Well, some of these guys have mentioned to me that they've taken lessons from you over the years, and apparently they're still hanging in there with you.
Yeah, that's the case. Craig over there, he's been with me since the 90s.
What do you enjoy most about pulling these guys together?
Just drinking beer with friends, basically. You know, it's nothing more philosophical than that. You know, like you, Rex. You come from Arizona. You know, to have a beer with me, and I'm just, you know, it's just
Well, it's been fun, and we've been learning about the English beers and figuring it out. I think it's the pale ales and the cream ales are the two that have grabbed me the most.
But you know, I don't think about it too deeply. I just enjoy having a beer with friends, and that's all this is.
Yeah. The next morning, about 5 or 6 of us took the train down to the next village along the ocean there, Saltburn, and we had planned to go to a guitar shop, but of course we're in England, so the first thing we had to do was hit a pub, and then we walked over to the guitar shop, and I had a chance to look at what guitars they carried, and I picked one off the wall for John to check out, so I've got some video on that. Greetings, guys. I am in Saltburn by the Sea in England, and we're in the is it Stephen James?
Yep.
Is that the Stephen James guitar shop, And what I've done is I've kind of take a quick look on the walls, and I pulled down a guitar that I'm interested in. And it's a Duesenberg, and I've handed it to our friend John Robson. And we're going to get a little reaction video to it here. They plugged it into an amp, so we'll just let him mess with it and then just talk about it. Hi, John.
Hi, Rex. How are
So I've
you?
handed you a guitar that I'm hoping maybe you haven't played yet. Is
I
this?
have played one of these.
You have played
Yes.
one of these. Okay.
And it was a lovely guitar, and this one is exactly like that. It's the one I played previously was same model but in black. What colour would you call this kind of?
Gosh, it's almost a seafoam greenish
Seafoam
type.
green or teal maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's just make some noise. Let's see what a fat hungover bloke can do. Let's try middle. Love the trem. Yeah, it's
Nice. Let me ask you just a couple questions. What do you think about the neck?
I'm very easily pleased when it comes to neck profiles, as long as it's not an Ibanez Wizard neck or anything like that. Then I'm pretty happy. But this just felt, immediately comfortable. The action is lower than a rattlesnake's belly. Maybe said something else then, but beautifully set up, nice playing guitar.
Fret ends all feel nice and smooth.
Yeah, it's when you pick up an instrument and you can feel where the money's been spent. Yeah, that's
so the finishing touches on
yeah.
it. Then this trem, I have one of those on my Revolta,
Mm-hmm.
and it's real. I really like it, but yeah, kind of different. It's sort of Bigsby-ish.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Just a lovely kind of. I mean, immediately you're in the 50s there, aren't you? With
Yeah.
Or you start kind of wanting to play all these major 6-add-9 chords, kind of thing. Yeah, beautiful guitar. Sorry?
It's made in Germany.
Liking that neck P90. These strings are a bit hard work for me. I think I'd want to go down a gauge, but yeah, that can that. Yeah, just makes you want to kind of go into all those old 50s. All that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And after our excursion to the guitar shop, of course, our next stop was another pub. And then we said goodbye to our new friends that we'd met in the guitar community. So that's our episode for today. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us on our little trip to England. We sure had fun. I tried to put a few photos of some of the food that we encountered there. We did find some custard tart, which is one of the things that we were looking for. And then at John's recommendation, I also had a sausage roll on as my last bit of food before we left England. But we had a great time. I'll put just a few more photos or videos up here at the end. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. We've got another really fun guitar that Carrie had a chance to check out on our next episode. You all take care. If you like what you see here, please leave us a comment. Please like and please subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye. So what has been your favorite hotel and your favorite food so far?
My chicken and mushroom pie yesterday, favorite food.
Where was
And
that?
my hotel room was last night's because they had an espresso coffee maker in the room.
That was, and what? We've got a little break from the wind now with these trees to our side. We're about 2 3/4 mile away from Chipping Camden. That'll be our stop for the day. And we got out.
Pub time.
Pub time. We'll be hitting the pubs this afternoon. This is be the earliest we finish a hike so far, so we're kind of looking forward to just hanging out this afternoon.